Hi guys, I just read you one book by Leo Leone, but I kind of got interrupted, so I have to make a second video. So this video is about the other book called Cornelius. Okay, and this one is also by Leo Leone, and we're going to notice some things that the author does in both of them. So here we go. When the eggs hatched, the little crocodiles crawled out onto the river beach, but Cornelius walked out upright. There he is. As he grew taller and stronger, he rarely came down on all fours. He saw things no other crocodile had ever seen before. "I can see far beyond the bushes," he said. But the others said, "What's so good about that?" "I can see the fish from above," Cornelius said. "So what?" the others said, annoyed. So I already noticed one thing that both of these books have. In both of these books, the characters are kind of arguing with each other, right? In the one, the frogs were arguing, so maybe that's something common. Maybe his characters argue during dialogue. Let's see. And so one day, Cornelius angrily decided to walk away. It was not long before he met a monkey. "I can walk upright," Cornelius said proudly, "and I can see things far away." "I can stand on my head," said the monkey, "and hang from my tail." Cornelius was amazed. "Could I learn to do that?" he asked. "Of course," replied the monkey. "All you need is a lot of hard work and a little help." Cornelius worked hard at learning the monkey's tricks, and the monkey seemed happy to help him. When he had finally learned to stand on his head and hang from his tail, Cornelius walked proudly back to the river beach. "Look," he said, "I can stand on my head." "So what?" was all the others said. "And I can hang from my tail," said Cornelius. But the others just frowned and repeated, "So what?" Disappointed and angry, Cornelius decided to go back to the monkey. But just as he had turned around, he looked back. And what did he see? There the others were, falling all over themselves, trying to stand on their heads and hang from their tails. Cornelius smiled. Life on the river beach would never be the same again. And that's the end. So, on this one, Cornelius was bragging that he could stand upright, but nobody cared. So he went on a walk, right, until he found somebody else, and he kind of bragged to him, but then that guy could do better than him. And so then Cornelius wanted to do the cool things that the monkey could do, right? Like stand on his head and hang from his tail. So then he goes back and tells the others, and even though they said, "So what?" they still, everybody in this book still kind of wanted to be better. Cornelius wanted to be better, and the other alligators wanted to be better too. So what is something I noticed that Leo Leone, the author, does? Well, it seems like in his stories, his characters learn lessons. It seems also like in his stories, he likes to also use animals, and his illustrations are very much the same. He kind of uses what looks like cut out paper and maybe some painting to do his illustrations. He includes a lot of dialogue, and his characters usually argue. So those are some things that I notice about his books. I am going to have you listen to a new version of Knuffle Bunny. It's called Knuffle Bunny Free. So we've listened to Knuffle Bunny lots of times, and I know I've also read to you Knuffle Bunny too. So this next one you're going to look at is called Knuffle Bunny Free. It's totally different, and I want you to kind of notice some things that Mo Willems tends to do in his stories. You also know lots of other Mo Willems books, like the Pigeon books. What's the other one? The one that's called That's not a good idea. I've read you that one too. Any of those books. So maybe say some things that you notice about Mo Willems' books, and that's what you're going to do on the student page.